Hello, can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, good. Okay, we will start sharp at 11:10. Okay, so kindly wait. Uh, kindly wait for us, yeah. Okay, thank you. Yes. Good morning. Hello, everyone. My name is Shafiq from Faculty of Education and Humanities and one of the members of Friends Team 2.0. As you guys know, final exams are just around the corner. By that, we would like to help you guys to prepare for your exam in knowing what you should and should not do before, during, and after your examination. We will also share some tips for your examination. Next slide, please. Okay. Next. Next slide, please. This is the timeline for our event today. We will start with opening speech by Madam Siti Nur Amira binti Baharudin. Then they will be sharing session by Miss Arisha and Mr. Naim. And we will also have sharing from the lecture representative, Madam Sofia binti Ilyas. And lastly, we will end the event with Q&A session. Before we start, I would like to thank you for joining us today. We are excited to have all of you here. This sharing session will be a great opportunity for us to learn together. Without wasting our time, I would like to invite Madam Amira, our Deputy Dean from Faculty of Education and Humanities, to give some opening speech for our event today. Over to you, Madam Amira.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Shafiq. By the way, can you all hear me?
Yes,
madam.
All right. Okay. Great. Thank you. Okay. Assalamualaikum, and also very good morning to all of you, to the Friends team, and to all of the students, UNITA International University, especially for Faculty of Education and Humanities. Yeah. And Shafiq, sorry, once again, this session is only for FEH or for the other student as well? Shafiq?
I think it's only for FEH.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, only for FEH. Okay, all right. So, first of all, this is Saturday morning, fasting month, and thank you so much for making yourself available for the session today. So, all of you here are definitely ahead. I will always say that a step ahead, yeah, because you are here. I'm sure you know what the objective of the session is all about. So, thank you so much, yeah. And then I would like to say thank you to the organizing committee, the Friends team, yeah, and also the lecturers, yeah, Ms. Nuzaha and the team, yeah, for preparing, yeah, and having the session today, yeah, with all of you. So I'm pretty sure it is not an easy decision, yeah, because everybody is like so occupied with things to do, yeah, the lecturers, the student, but the teams, they managed to make the event a reality, yeah. So thank you so much, yeah. Okay, so before we go to the next session, yeah, my session will be a very short one because it's just an opening, yeah, because I feel very happy, yeah, and on behalf of the faculty management team, so that's why I'm here, yeah, to represent them. So basically, I mean, examination is a common situation that all of you should face as a student, yeah, and I'm sure that all of you I mean, like aware, yeah, on the nature of the examination this time around, how it's going to be, how it's going to happen, yeah. If you are not very clear, maybe towards the end you can ask a question, yeah. So, and again, the objective of the session today is actually to give you some tips, yeah, to give you some ideas, especially to the new student, and not only new student, it can also be student semester 2, 3, 4 onwards, yeah, still to share the tips and the whole ideas of the examination, yeah. Okay, so from the faculty point of view and also lecturer point of view, I'm a lecturer also at the same time. Okay, examination is important, yeah. Why important? Because it is the final stage to know whether you have understand the lesson, you have achieved the learning outcomes for that particular subject that you are in. So that's why we set the examination. Okay, but I'm pretty sure this time around it's going to be slightly different compared to last time, because due to pandemic, we used to have the examination online, but this time around it's going to be physical for the conventional students. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, from lecturer perspective, again, when it comes to exam, of course, we want our student to do their best, to perform well. We don't want you to plagiarize. So all those things are there, and I'm sure all of you are aware about that. Okay, so again, the objective of the session to give you some tips how to answer the question paper properly, how to score in the examination. So this is the support that we would like to give to all of our students in Faculty of Education and Humanities. Yeah. Okay, so that's why the sharing session afterward will be very important for you to know from your senior, what they have done, what works well, what didn't work for exam. All right, so I hope that you can really appreciate the session afterwards and get the maximum benefit from the session. Okay, so again, as a lecturer, we put high hope for our student to be good in their examination, to score, to perform as best as they can. So in other words, for me, I would appreciate my students to give their own answer, to actually, because in the examination, there are lots and HOTS. Lot is lower order thinking skill set of question, and HOTS is the higher order thinking skill. So for the lots, I think it's easy because it's quite easy because it is based on your reading, what you have read, what you have understood. But for HOTS, it's mostly like application analysis, where you have to do some review, you have to do some analysis on the subject that you have learned. So that's why our hope is actually for you to be successful in both ways. In what kind of question coming to you, you are able to answer it successfully. So that is basically our hope. And I appreciate my student to be honest, to be sincere when they answer the question, which means that it's good if it comes from you. In the past, yes, you can make a lot of references, but don't forget to paraphrase, don't forget to do citation, give credit to the original author. So that is actually, I think, we want to actually avoid plagiarism lah. I know nowadays there's so many tools that can help you, but remember, tools are just tools. The most important thing is you as a human. You have to make sure the answer is relevant, the answer is in line with the question. Okay, so all right, I think that's all from me actually. Finally, my hope is actually for all of you to be successful, to score with flying colors in the final examination, and also in the overall performance for that particular subject, and also later in your GPA and CGPA. If possible, we want to make sure our student all pass with flying colors, get first class if possible. And remember, once again, if you get good grade, if you get 3.5, so there's opportunity for you to get the list. And if you get consistently every semester 3.68 and above, you will get the first class. So there's a lot of advantages of being first class student, in terms of financial, in terms of I would say that in terms of the transcript itself lah. So there's a lot of benefit for you in the future. So after all, I think that's all from me. And on behalf of the faculty, management team, and Faculty of Education and Humanities, I would like to say thank you once again, organizing committee. Thank you to all of the students here, and we wish you all the best for your final exam. And also selamat berpuasa. And also I think maybe it's too early, but I think it's good to wish selamat Hari Raya and happy holiday after the exam later. All right, thank you. Over to you, Shafiq.
Thank you, Madam Amira, for your insight and your excellent opening speech. Without delaying, I would like to call upon Miss Arisha to share about examination importance to all of you. Before that, just to remind all of you, if you have any question, you can feel free to drop your question in the chat box, and we will assist you during Q&A session. And let me pass this to Miss Arisha now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zulfiq. Can you guys hear my voice? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Hafiz. Okay. For handling this event. Okay. So hi guys. Hello everyone. Good morning. I'm Miss Arisha here. Okay, a representative from Friends team. So today, me and my team and I, okay, will be demonstrating and explaining some topics and key points, okay, for your upcoming examination, especially for the conventional students. Okay. Therefore, I just wanna say, during our talk, I encourage you guys, okay, all of you, all of the students, for you to drop any question. I mean, like any question that you may have, in the chat box. Okay. And I would like you guys to give me maybe like an emoji if you see that you understand that some key points. Maybe you can give me some thumbs up. Okay. Yes, like that. Okay, to let me know that you understand my part. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, to express your thoughts. Okay. So, but before I even go further, I would like to thank you guys, okay, for joining our event, and we hope that you find our talk very informative and helpful for your upcoming examination. Okay, so next slide, please. Okay, so this is basically an objective. What are we going to do for today? Okay, so basically, as you guys are preparing for your upcoming examination, I would like to share some important and vital information with you guys. First and foremost, it is crucial that you guys know, okay, all of the students know on how to access. Okay, for this part, I would say this is focuses more on the online students. Okay, it is crucial that the online students know on how to access the online examination portal. Okay, make sure that you have all of the necessary login informations and have tested the system beforehand to avoid any issues during the day of the examination. Okay, I hope you can do so. Okay, secondly, I will say about time management. I know that all of you know that time management is a key during our exam, right? So I will say be sure, okay, to read the instruction carefully and allocate your time accordingly. Okay, take breaks, okay, when necessary, when you feel like, oh my god, I cannot answer this question. Okay, take a break for a moment, okay, to clear your mind and all, and pace yourself throughout the examinations. Okay, last but not least, I would like to highlight, okay, both online and physical examination are important for your academic process. Okay, both online and conventional students. Okay, as we all know, online exams provide flexibility to the students, while the physical exam allow a more kind of like a traditional static, right, environments, okay, to the conventional students. So it is very important for you guys to be prepared for both types of exam and to give your best effort in each one. Okay, so that's all for our objective. Next slide, please. Okay, so now I will be explaining, okay, to you guys. Okay, this one focusing on all of you. No matter you are online students or conventional students, this one focuses on all the students. Okay, what to do before the examinations. Okay, so what you should do. Okay, so first of all, okay, there are a few things that you can do, okay, to ensure that you are fully prepared. Okay, so firstly, make sure for you to check your examination schedule. Okay, and note the date. Okay, the date of the subject, okay, the time and the location of your exam. Okay, location, conventional student, please make sure that you exactly know where to take your exam. Okay, and then the next one, okay, make sure to check, okay, for online students, make sure you check your computer and internet connection. Make sure that your computer is in a good conditions and that your internet condition in a stable condition. Also, don't forget to update any necessary software. Okay, update to avoid any potential technical difficulty during the exam. Okay, online students, remember this. Okay, this the second key point. Okay, last but not least, okay, the last one, in addition, okay, to the technical preparation, I would like to highlight, okay, it is important for you guys to be mentally and physically prepared, okay, yourself for the exam. Okay, so please bear this in mind. During the exam, please stay focused and manage your time wisely. Okay, do not stay late. Okay, don't really like study last minute. Okay, because I'm afraid that it will affect your exam. Okay, you have to read your instruction carefully and answer the question to the best of your ability. So I hope you guys bear this in mind. Okay, so next slide please. Thank you for the love. Okay, so this one, okay, what to do before? Okay, so first of all, you can just go to our UNITA website, like usual, our login page, okay, and then log in using your username and your password, like usual, you have done before this. Okay, and then it will appear like the second picture, the second image, okay, it will appear like many icons, but you have to click on the Unique Campus V2. Okay, don't click on the purple one, the unique virtual. That will probably focuses on more on our subject. Okay, on how to submit assignment all. But now you have to click on your Unique Campus V2. Okay, so next slide please. Okay, after you click the Unique Campus V2, it will appear like this. Okay, we apply like this. So first of all, what you can do on this part is you can click on two icons. So first one is you can click on the personal icon. Okay, personal icon, which is the first icon you can see there. Okay, to check whether you get any bar from taking examination. Okay, and then you may click the academic part, the second what do we got, the second icon, okay, to check your carry mark and exam schedule. Okay, so for this part, your academic, I will explain it later. Okay, so now we focuses on more on personal icon. Okay, so on this part, okay, when you click on the personal icon, it will show all of your informations. Okay, but then on the last part, if it shows about a final status, if it written a final status, but if it is said, if it is written as a no, means that you are good to go. You don't have any finance bar. But if let's say it say yes, means that you have a finance bar and you have to clear it before your examination as soon as possible. Okay, and then just like I say, for your personal, you can check whether you get any bar. So what is bar? Okay, so here bar have two bar, which is first one is finance bar, the second one is attendance bar. Okay, on how to check your attendance bar. Okay, so basically attendance bar, it is very important for you guys to check it because you have to understand the consequences for having attendance bar in a particular subject. Okay, why I say so. Okay, if let's say if you have finance bar and then you have to settle it down, and then you have to do it like usual. You have to connect with the finance department. Okay, you can sit for the special examination. But if let's say you have attendance bar, unfortunately, you will be unable to retake the exam for that particular subject in the current semester. Even in special exam, you cannot retake it. Because of what? Because this one can be a very serious setback, okay, for your academic progress, as you will have to retake that particular subject on your next semester for the whole semester. You have to retake it as a whole one back. You understand what I mean? So please make sure you don't really have any attendance bar. Okay, it is crucial for you to attend all of your classes and maintain a good attendance throughout the semester, because this will not only ensure that you guys are up to date, okay, with the material that been given by your lecturer, but you also help you guys, okay, to avoid any negative consequences of attendance bar, just like I said before. Okay, but if let's say if you're unsure whether you have the attendance bar or not, there is a few ways to check. Okay, few ways to check. Okay, because here there will be a finance bar, right? A finance status. But if let's say you don't know on how to check your attendance bar, okay, so we have two ways. Okay, so first of all, you can check your student email. I mean student email, not your personal email, your student email. Okay, to see if you have received any warning letter, okay, regarding your attendance in that particular or a certain subject. Okay. In the letter, it will provide like on the details of attendance policy and any consequences for your non-compliance. Okay. Secondly, the second way is you can check throughout your exam slip examination. Your exam slip. Sorry, your exam slip. Okay, particularly, okay, in the remark section. Okay, in the examination slip, there will be remark section. Okay, it will be indicated. Okay, wait, go back. Okay, it will be indicated whether you are attendance bar, okay, for a certain subject or not. Okay, this information is very crucial for you and should not be ignored. It's just like it can have a very serious complication for your academic progress. Okay, so next slide, please. Okay, now we explain on the second icon, which is the academic. Okay, so what can you do for this academic? Okay, you click on the academic icon and then you can go to the course registration. So now we are in the January 2023 semester. Okay, so you just go on the January 2023 columns and then you can click the view. Okay, in the blue box. Okay, you can click the view. Next slide, please. Okay, when you click the view in the box, the blue box, okay, it will appear like this. It will appear your information at the above and the below one. You can see, you can view your carry marks. Okay, if let's say some of us don't really like, okay, to view your carry mark because it could affect your examination. But some of us want to know the carry marks because you want to know how much particular percentage that you have to get for your exam, okay, to get a full A, something like that. Okay, so here you can view and check your carry mark. Okay, here there. For this, on this section also, you can see, okay, the green tab. Okay, you can click on the green tab, written as examination slip. Okay, so there we have examination slip. A PDF file will pop up showing your examination slip. Okay, just like in the image above. Okay, in this part, just like I said before, if you see that, okay, in the end of it have a remark section. So there you can check your attendance bar. It will written as attendance bar. Attendance bar. Okay, so if you find that you have attendance bar when you check your slip examination for that particular subject, it is very important for you to take action as soon as possible. What kind of action that you can take? Okay, so first of all, you have to know that our lecturer have the power, okay, to release or remain you in the attendance bar. But the timeline has already end for our lecturer to release or remain you. The timeline has already ended, so there is no use for you to ask the lecturer, can you please release me? Okay, but you can speak to your lecturer, okay, or your academic advisor to understand your option and determine the best course of action. Okay, you can chat any of your lecturer, lecturer of that subject. Okay, you can chat them and then you can apologize because you are in the wrong one. Okay, you can apologize and explain your reasons and ask the lecturer because the lecturer already make a decision. Okay, whether they want to release or remain you. You can ask them whether you are released or remain in the attendance bar. If they say that you are released from the attendance bar, then you can check again on your examination slip whether that attendance bar has been taken out or not. Okay. So please remember this part. Okay, apologize to your lecturer. Okay, and ask them whether you are released or remain. Okay, so next slide, please. Okay, now so if let's say you have attendance, if let's say you have finance bar, so who to contact? Okay, so you can email to sfsg@unita.my. Okay, particularly you can particularly on that person, the PIC, which is Mr. Muhammad Abdul Ghani, who is in charge of finance matter. Okay, the second one, if you have any matter, any matter regarding any things that you facing at the moment, you can create a new ticket through UNITA portal at One Stop Center Helpdesk section at our UNITA Pages Study. Okay. Next slide. Okay, so this is the icon. Okay, you can create a ticket, a new ticket here, and then you can ask any concern. Okay, that will give you many options, and then you can ask any of your concerns, and they will They will give you an answer as soon as possible, immediately. Okay. So don't you guys don't have you guys don't really have to like where to contact, who to contact, and all. So after all, you can contact One Stop Center. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so now I'll be going through what to do during. Just now it is before examination. Right now is what to do during examination. But particularly, I will explain it to conventional students. Okay, particularly on conventional student. Why? Because I myself am a conventional student. Okay, wait. Before I even dive further into my slides, I will explain to you guys. Actually, my friends have asked me many times, what is convent? They don't even know what is conventional students. Okay, so let me explain to you guys. If you guys, let's say you guys have any confusion. So basically, conventional students is the one who come to the campus physically, okay, and have a face-to-face classes, okay, throughout your whole semester. That is a conventional students. Online students is different. Okay, their classes is all online. Okay, so conventional students who attend physically every day, every week you attend physically during your classes. So that is a conventional students. And for conventional students, for this time, we don't have any online examination. We will have a physical examination. Okay, so please bear that in mind. Physical examination. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so for this one, for conventional students, what you should know. Okay, so basically, I would say all of this, you already receive it on your student's email, but I'm pretty sure lots of you don't even open your student's email because my friends have asked, oh, do we have any student's email? Oh, because they thought that UNITA, we send it to your personal email. No. Anything regarding your UNITA matters, it will be sent throughout your student's email. Okay, please bear that in your mind. Okay, so for conventional students, you should know that the exam week will be on Monday until Tuesday, which are weekdays only. Okay, so 4 days only for 2 weeks. Okay, first week, which is the next week, Monday to Thursday. Second week, Monday to Thursday. Please bear that in mind. No examination on Friday because of what? Because lots of things going on. We have Friday prayer and all, right? And then the second one, you are advised for conventional students. Please bear this in your mind. You are advised to print or download. You are advised to download first, okay, your exam slip and then print it out. Okay, so that you can hold it physically as your reference for the examination schedule. This examination slip is very vital and important for you to bring it during your examination during the day. Okay, okay, give me a lot of thumbs up. Gitu. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so this is the time. Basically, this is a timeline. Okay, on the upcoming exam, we'll have a total of 3 sessions. Okay, each with its own timeline. So we have session 1, which is 8:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. And then we have an hour break. For session 2, we will be start on 12:30 p.m. until 3:30 p.m. Okay, and then last one, session 3, which is 4:30 p.m. and until 7:30 p.m. So between each session, we have an hour break. Okay, and each session, okay, will have 3 hours duration. Before that, we have 4 hours duration, right? So now for conventional students, you only have 3 hours duration to answer your examination. Okay, so for this part, okay, it is important and very, very vital for you guys, okay, to check your examination schedule, okay, to determine the exact date and time for each session, okay, in your exam slip. be sure, okay, please be sure to arrive early and be prepared, okay, to stay for the entire duration for the session. Okay, during the exam, it is very important for you to manage your time effectively and allocate enough time, okay, for each session. Okay, remember, each session, just like I said before, has their specific timeline. So be sure, okay, to pace yourself throughout the timeline. Okay, so you can take a break. Lagi-lagi right now we are on Ramadan months. Okay, so for Muslim students, you can take a break. Okay, don't really like pressure yourself. Okay, because I'm afraid that something unforeseen situation will happen. Okay, so yeah, next session please. Next session pula. Next slide please. Okay. Okay, so for the next one, okay, for conventional students, you should note that it is compulsory for you to attend it physically. Just like I said before, it is a physical examination, a face-to-face examination, so you have to attend physically at the campus, our main campus, okay, at Kelana Jaya. Compulsory, okay, no excuse, okay. And then it is a closed book examination. I know before this, all of us already, how to say this, all of us already accustomed, okay, with the open book examination, and we can access, okay, through the internet and all. Okay, but now it is a closed book examination, so please bear that in mind. And please do not bring any any notes, okay, to exam hall or exam classes. For this part, do not bring any notes or do not bring any extra paper. Do not bring any extra paper, because if you want any extra paper, you can just ask from your invigilators. Okay, please bear that in mind. Do not bring any paper. Okay, let's say you guys have a statistic, or let's say if you guys have for education students majoring in maths, okay, maybe you like maybe you need like graph paper and all. Don't worry, the invigilators, the university, the campus will provide it for you. Okay, do not bring any excess any extra paper. No, okay, just bring after this I will explain to you guys what you guys have to bring. Just bring that, not other than that. Okay, and then the next one, it is paper and pen based examination. I know before this, all of us have heard many rumors going around that because this is our first time physical examination since the COVID-19, right? So before this, we have heard many rumors going around that we are in the physical examination, but we have to bring our laptop. We are in the physical examination, but we have to access our paper through online, like that. But last option, okay, already decide. Our examination, our upcoming in the next week, okay, we will have a paper and pen based examination. Okay, means that you have to write on your own. Okay, you have to write on your own using your own hands. No more typing. No more typing. Okay, so no more laptop, no more tablet. Okay, no more any online. Okay, so for convent students, remember that. Don't forget to bring your stationery. Okay, because you have to write using your own hands. Okay, next one. Invigilators will be assigned in each hall and class. There will be invigilators there. Okay, you guys don't have to worry if you have any concerns, any unforeseen situation happen. And then, this one, please bear in your mind, if you're late for 30 minutes, you are considered absent. Unless, I don't know how it works, unless maybe you have the invigilators machine. Okay, but for me, if you're late for 30 minutes, you are considered absent. So please manage your time accordingly. Okay, please take note of your exam slip, when is your examination, and please arrive early. Okay, so please take note on this part. Okay, if you want to screenshot, you can screenshot it. Okay, next slide please. Nicole, next slide please. Okay, now what you should bring. what you should bring, just like I said before. Okay, now I explain you what you should bring during your examination. So conventional students, please bear this in mind. Please take note. Okay, take note. Take note. Or you can take a screenshot or you want to take a picture. So first of all, your metric card. Second of all, your examination slip, just like I said before. And the third one is stationery. Please guys, please stationery. This is not online exam more. Okay, you don't have to type more. Just like I said before, you have to bring your stationery, particularly pen. We don't use pencil anymore. You have to bring your pen. Okay, bring pen. And then from what I know, if let's say you guys have any mistake, do not correct it using the correction tape. Okay, just cross the answer and write a new one. Okay, so that it will be like how to say this? It will be smooth for the lecturer to write your paper. Okay, so first of all, for metric cards, okay, please don't forget to bring it. Okay, because it is an identification to ensure that you are UNITA students and you are the person who received for the exam. Okay, the second one, examination slip, please bring this. Okay, or otherwise you are going to face a few consequences during the day. Okay, by the invigilators. And third one, stationery. Okay, don't forget, these three things is compulsory. But orang kata apa? Orang Melayu kata wajib. Wajib bawa. You tak wajib, nanti you akan ada consequences. Okay, other than that, okay, you can bring water bottle and phone, but please make sure that it is in silent mode. Okay, for those water bottle and phone should be on the floor. Okay, but for water bottle, I expected it for the non-Muslim students lah, not for the Muslim student as we are fasting, right? Okay, so water bottle, water bottle. Okay, for the non-Muslim, okay, you can put it alongside with your phone on the floor. Okay, not under the table and all. No, on the floor. Okay, so you guys don't have to worry about it missing and all. Okay, because it is on your feet. So please bear this in mind. Those three above, it is very important and wajib for you to bring. Those two above and those two below, you can bring it. Okay, if you don't want to bring it, also can. Okay, so yeah, that's all. Next slide, please. Okay, now where is the exam will be taken place? Okay, so we have 3 places only. No other place, 3 places only. Okay, so first of all, we have auditorium, the big one. Okay, the big one, auditorium at level 2. And then the second one, level 7. And the third one, we have level 9. So we have only 3 places. Please bear this in your mind. Okay, for this part, I have an insight. My friends gave me an insight. Before you enter any class of or hall, like auditorium is a hall, right? A big hall, right? Before you enter any class or hall to sit for your examination, outside the class, that we have what do we call it? That we have what do we call it now? I'm stuck. That will have board. So sorry, board. Okay, then we have a board. Then we have a board there. Please make sure for you guys to check your name, your metric number, and your seat number. Please ensure this, your seat number, the third one, seat number. Okay, please don't just masuk sahaja. Don't just, you just enter the examination hall and then you just sit whenever you want. No, it's a wrong way. Okay, you have to check first your name, your metric number, okay, and your seat number, and then when you enter, you can find your seat number because you already assigned to each of to a particular seat number. Okay, please bear this in your mind. But let's say, if I'm not mistaken, in examination slip also have your seat number. So also please bear this in your mind. Okay, so that's why I say you have to bring your exam slip anywhere. Okay, so don't forget to bring it. Okay, so basically on auditorium at level 2, basically it is a big hall, so that will be like MPU class, our MPU class, because there we have lots of students. So level 7 and level 9, it is a classes, but a big class. Okay, I heard some rumors actually. I heard some rumors from other students. They say that I speak in Malay wait. Nanti kan dalam kelas akan ada 2 orang je ke students. I was like, what are you talking about? SPM pun tak macam ni, right? Dia macam only 4 students, only 2 students. No. Okay, in the classes, if let's say your subject have 4 students only, okay, maybe you have to combine with other subject. Okay, so in the particular class, there we have lots of students there. Okay, so you guys don't have to worry. You guys don't have to worry and have anxiety of being alone in the class and all. Okay, so please bear that in mind. Okay, just as I said before, rumors is just a rumors. Okay, what I say this is a fact. Okay, so please bear in your mind and please be prepared. Okay, so next slide. So yeah, I think that's all from my part for conventional students. Now I will pass the floor to my partner, which is our Mr. Naim, who will explain to you guys about online examination. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Aisha. It was a great sharing from you. I hope the conventional students here who were going to sit for their final exam soon will understand the information and guidance by you. Without dragging our time, I would like to call upon Mr. Naim to give the online students some guidance and on answering your upcoming final examination. I pass to you, Naim. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Shafi, and I hope you all can see me and hear me. Can you give any emoji? Alright, nice. Thank you. Alright. So thank you, Miss Arisha, for your explanation about the problem that you might face in the future, such as the finance bearing and attendance bearing. So I hope you all take note about that matter, right? So for my part, I will be explain for online students, and I will be solely talking about what important things that you need to take note when you are answering your exam paper. Right. So next slide, please. So what you all should take note is students are needed to check their student email and click on the Teams link where they have been designed to before answering the exam paper. Alright, so for this matter, I will be explain how you can access after this. Next, student can only view the examination question in the unit virtual exam on the examination day based on your examination schedule. Also, I will be explain about this. And lastly, the answer sheet need to be in the PDF file format. But I think if you forget to change it into PDF file format, it's okay. Alright, so next slide, please. Alright, so first, how to access unit virtual exam for final examination? So first, you just search the Unita portal, the outer.unita.my. Next step, you just log in your student email and your password must be last 4 digit of your matric card number and last 4 digit of your IC number. And you just click login. Next. Alright, so this is important for you to check your examination Teams link. So you just need to click on the Office 365 to open your student email. When you click on it, you find an Outlook icon, and you will be automatically goes to your student email. So when you are in the student email, you need to find your email about your examination slot and click on the Teams link provided. So you need to make sure that you are in the correct slot by seeing your course code, examination, and your examination date. So and I know that there's new rules for the online student. When you are in the Teams, you need to open your camera, right? But there's no problem if you are needed to go to the toilet or make some drinks. You can just ask the vigilators to leave for a while. All right, next. All right, so how can you access the unit virtual exam? So at the Unita portal, you just need to find the unit virtual exam and click on it and just log in. Next slide, and just log in your student email, just your student matric and just log in. And you have to click on the My Exam to access your exam paper. Next, right, like that. So if you have subject fundamentals of psychology, it should be out like this, and you just need to click on the courses, and you can click on the question paper to download and open the file. And you also need to click on the answer sheet to answer the exam question lah. Alright, next. Alright, so this is an example of your answer sheet. So when you already download the answer sheet, it's important for you to fill in the information that needed, and you have to put your metric number on every page, but you don't have to do it on every page. You just double click on the header and just put your metric number and enter, and it will automatically have your metric number on all the pages. Alright, so next please. Alright, so at this part you can start answering the question follows by the exam question. So if you have two sections, it's important for you put each section A, section B. Alright, and it's important for you all to save the file using this example. So it's important for you guys to put your metric number first, underscore the course code. Alright, and then save and change it into the PDF file format. Alright, next please. Alright, so what to do during the submission? So during the submission, you are required to upload your file and submit it through the unit virtual exam, and make sure that you submit the correct file within the examination hour. And if there's incorrect file submitted, it will be taken as your final submission and may affect your final grade. So if you happen to face this problem, later I will tell you what you can do. And you are advised to save as a PDF file format for the submission. Alright, so next is alright, so how to submit your answer. So when you click on the course name, next, when you click on the course name, you will go to into this, and you just click on the add submission. When you click on the add submission, you can just upload your file and save change. Alright, so when you are save change, next, when you are save change for the first save, there's you can see that there's no, it say that's not graded, right? So draft not submitted. So you need to click on the submit. When you click on the submit and tekan continue, and then tekan continue, and tada, okay, bila dia keluar macam ni, submitted for grading, means you are already successfully upload your exam, upload your answer sheet. Alright, so also you can make sure by open your student email, because they will send a notification where you already submit your exam paper lah. Alright, next. Alright, so the problems that you might face, for example, there's no exam paper, or you have some internet connection issue and you could not log in, or there's problem like you submit a wrong paper, right? So it's important for you to contact exam unit. Next slide, Nicole. So this is the email of exam unit. You just email to them by this email and put on the problem and just tell them the problem that you face. Or you can just contact them by using this number. And the operation hour of the exam unit is, I think, is from 8:30 to 7:30. And you are reminded to use your student email. Okay, any email other than that will not be entertained. So macam I tunjuk tadi, how you can access your student email, you just use that student email to email them if you have any problem. I think that's all. Thank you. I will pass to Shafiq back. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Naim, for your sharing. I hope you have taken note on the importance of answering the examination. For For instance, your course code, metric number, the submission status, and whom to contact if you are facing any problem regarding your final exam. I hope all of you are ready for your final exam, which is around the corner. And for the Q&A session, kindly wait. We will answer your question during the Q&A session at the end of the event. And without delaying, I would like to call upon our lecture representative, Madam Sophia, our program leader of psychology and counseling, to deliver her insight. Over to you, Madam Sophia.
Okay. All right. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you and very good. Good afternoon. Right, 12 already. I receive a clap. Yeah, thank you so much. Love. All right. So thank you for the our chairperson, our MC for today. All right, and also friends team. I glad to be here, and I being honored because being invited to have some sharing session. Okay, sharing session on the perspective. From the lecturer perspective. Yeah. Okay, for those who know me, I think you're quite familiar. I'm Puan Sofia binti Ilyas. So currently, I'm a program leader for psychology and counselling. Yeah, mana anak-anak saya ni adalah kat sini. And I also welcome, I believe this session involve not only conventional students, as well as online students, right? Okay, actually it's just your mode of study, online and conventional. Okay, the difference is satu malam, satu siang, kan? This group means online, your classes normally at night, and then your conventional students, your classes during daytime, yeah? Okay, but your structure, the requirement, whatever it is, the necessary regarding the studies is still the same, yeah? The expectation is still the same, okay? All right, so permit me to share the slides. Boleh? I can share my slide, right? Okay. But before that, thank you to Madam Husna, Miss Nuzha, and also team's committee, yeah, for inviting me. Alright, so mana saya punya slide? Okay, ini. Jangan keluar soalan sudahlah, kan? Final exam question pula. Okay, all right. So I believe that you already, listen from your friends, your senior, your colleague, yeah, in terms of the preparation of final examination or the readiness of the final examination. And maybe some of you, this is not your first time. What I meant is this is not your first time to sit final exam. Okay, your secondary time. Okay, even your primary time, yes, you are exposed with examination. Okay, but the difference is maybe in terms of the setting, yeah, the requirement of the examination, okay, and maybe in terms of the format of examination. So as far as I know, you are actually diploma students, foundation student, and also degree student, right? Okay. So we have a different level of student in this group. Yeah, surely the requirement or the format of the exam will be different. Okay, okay. So let me concentrate on proceed with the online exam. Yeah, online exam. Okay. Ta-da! Right. So when we talk about examination, surely, yeah, it's requires before and after. Before, oh my God, I got exam tomorrow. Oh, I got exam next week. After, hooray. Yeah, yip, yip, hooray. Which is settled everything. Okay, and then don't forget, in between, which is during the exam time. Yeah, okay. So before exam, I think the requirement is the same, even though conventional and online. But I do have the conventional as well. Yeah. All right. For the online student, okay, I know the mode of study is online. No physical touch, no face-to-face meeting, no humanistic, interaction. Psychology, and those who are taking psychology, it's a very important to have one-to-one connection, face-to-face connection. But still, even though in this platform, you can still instill the humanistic component into this interaction, by calling name. Selalu siapa yang dalam kelas saya suka panggil Arisha ke, siapa tadi, Halim ke, Zaim ke, I will call the name. Alright, so the first thing for online student, apa yang you perlu buat? What is the first thing first, or the preparation? Okay, you need to familiarize yourself with the format. Okay, examination format. All right. So where do you get the examination format? All right. So the knowledge management e-library, e-library. Okay, even in your system, you can click, you can search under examination, final examination library, so that you can just go through the previous courses, exam questions. All right. So, for example, if you are business students, you can refer to any business courses, which related to your course, your current course enroll. It's very important, okay, to know the format, but do not rely 100% to the previous format. Okay, you must get clarification from your lecturer. So that's the very important for you to participate during your session. And I believe online is not compulsory, right? You can still refer to the recording. If, let's say, you are not be able to access the recording, get your course leader, and you have other platform, which is a WhatsApp group. So make sure you update yourself in terms of the format. It's a very important, anak-anak, it's a very important to understand the format. All right. So sometimes format change. Maybe last semester, lecturer wanted to test on the case study, but this semester is pretty much on the structure. So it's a different, that's very important. Okay. And then the second requirement, just go through all the class study. I know online examination is open book. It's open book. Even though it's open book, all right, don't, overconfidence. Try to mellow down your overconfidence. And I believe some of you are working. Maybe some of you are working adults. You have a very, very tight. You have a commitment. Working. And some of you are already married. Okay, some of you, even if you are not working, then you have other commitments as well that we understand. And you have to make sure you go through all the materials. You have that materials. Okay, study materials, study the class materials, and maybe you have additional materials, okay, with you. All right. So, open book, open book. Maybe you have your own mindset when you realize this is open book. So it's automatically set you yourself from doing do some revision. Okay. So I hope that even though it's open book, but the revision is a must. Okay, revision is a must. So therefore, the second I highlight here, you need to go through all the study material. Nanti I cerita, later I will talk why it's important. Okay, and then the next one, you need to determine when you will take the test, which referring to your examination schedule. So those who are working, make sure the date itself, the date, okay, any dates that require you, your final examination will fall on certain dates, so you have to, it's required you to apply leave or maybe half a day or whatnot, yeah, a release from your work task or commitment. So please do some arrangement, early arrangement. Okay. So bila test tu, I rasa exam dah keluar dah. Okay, your schedule is out already, and it's a time for you to really manage your time. All right. Why? Because we still receive on the day itself. Okay, student. Okay, not sure whether you have the exam or not. All right. So the implication goes to you guys. Right? You will miss the session. So you miss the session from taking the final examination. All right. So you have to make sure when is your examination. All right. The time and the date and the day. Sometimes you are able to refer the date, but you are wrongly refer the day. You thought 14, but you are refer calendar March. So it's a different. Be careful. All right. And then the next one. Okay. You must check your device. So online is require devices. Device, not only rely to your laptop. Okay, please make sure you have a backup. For example, you have your handphone, all right, maybe you have your tab. But it's not necessary. Madam Sophia asked me to buy tab. No. If your your laptop, I think it's still in a good condition, all right, and you are confident with your laptop condition, then it's fine, all right. If let's say suddenly you realize, oh my God, my laptop is not functioning well, so you have to work on it. Means get somebody else or you just borrow from someone else, okay, for final examination purposes. Okay, you must check your device whether it's in a good condition or not. Okay, it's not require you to buy any new ones or whatnot. No. Okay, find the pilih alternative. If you're having difficulties, you're having problem, oh madam, don't refer to madam. Oh my God, I have to, I'm having problem with my device. Okay, quickly, channel your concern, your difficult, okay, your problems. So hope that university can have some, ideas or solution to help you out, okay, in final examination. All right, it's very important. Okay, every semester we are receiving quite numbers of students dealing with devices. Yeah, madam, my laptop having problem with the camera. Okay, by the time examination, then suddenly camera can't switch on. So what to do? Therefore, you have your handphone. Okay, because now the requirement, you have to switch on your camera, right? So it's recording, and then they will monitor, the invigilator will monitor the examination. Okay, throughout 3 hours. So you will be monitor. Okay, no device problem. So we will try to assist you to find solution. Okay, all right. And then the next one is to check your exam confirmation. Just now, I think Arisha and then your seniors also highlight about the confirmation slips. And there's a question maybe afterward you may answer the confirmation. So confirmation you can check via your system even, and I think for convention you can print out the slip. All right. So you need to double confirm your confirmation, exam confirmation. What is it mean by exam confirmation? All right, which release from financially part. There is no financially part. If you are still carry the status, financially part status, you are not allowed to sit the examination. All right. So you have to make sure, do some arrangement. So today, double check with your, I think you can just access your system, okay, whether you are released from any restriction or not, any barring or whatnot. Okay, so if you're having financially barred, okay, do arrangement. You can give a call to UNITA, seek assistance, so discuss, then make you yourself release. All right. So let's say you have exam next week. Okay, let's say you have exam next week. So make sure throughout Monday to Friday, sort out your problem. Okay. All right. So, right. I try to simplify my sharing. Okay, during the examination, so this is for online student. During examination, it's a different setting. Is a different. Okay, because you are using online platform. First thing first is focus. Don't think that this is online. Oh, I can take advantage of this examination. Please, ya darling, anak-anak saya, you must give full attention and take it seriously. All right, take it seriously. So provide give your focus 100% to your examination. All right, ready. Okay, make sure your device is ready. If let's say it's require you to fix your what we call it, your battery or your charger, whatnot. Okay, please do so. Make sure your handphone is 100% charging. Yeah, even your laptop also 100% charging. Okay, just be on standby mode or whatnot. Okay, all right. And another thing, keep an eye on the clock. Don't think that this is online, I can just happily answer. It depends your wish until when I can submit the examination answers. No. All right. Why? Because the invigilator is distance. Okay, you are not received, or there is no physical invigilator. Okay, so no one will observe you physically. All right, so only you have online invigilator. Yeah. Okay, so that's why it's very important for you to keep on eye. All right, double check when is your examination will start. Okay, don't late join the session. Even though the link is open, I can just let's say examination start at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 a.m. 8:30 a.m. Okay, then you join 9:30 a.m. Okay, so you already waste half an hour or 1 hour. Yeah. All right. And then read the question. What you're supposed to do is read the question carefully. Where to get the question? You need to refer to your UVOL. In the Teams, you can't find the question. There is a student, it's happened. Madam, where is the sharing question? They thought it's like a sharing, because you are using a team platform. No, you have to refer your UVOL exam. There is a button. Okay, there is a access. So you have to access the UVOL exam. Okay, UVOL, but unique exam. Sorry, unique exam. Okay, so you access, then you have to continue your examination. Read the question carefully, and then in between, right? Let's say you already start your examination, suddenly having problem with your technology, the troubleshoot technology ahead of time. Okay, so the moment you feel there is something wrong somewhere with your devices and whatnot, okay, or even system, you are not be able to access your examination online, the question, please alert the invigilator. Then the invigilator will assist you. Yeah. Please inform invigilator. All right. Okay. So during the exam time, okay, because you guys, you can refer to any materials or resources, that related resources. All right. So don't, as I mentioned to you, okay, don't be so confident. Okay, when you are, go through open book examination. Why? Because sometimes your preparation, okay, you are trying to finding the answers. Okay, you are require more times allocation to find the answers instead of memorizing and understanding. It's a different. Okay, so make sure, all right, it's still okay. has a time limit for you to find answers and fix all the answers appropriate. So make sure you strategize how do you answer the question. So that's why the necessary of revision. Sebab tu saya kata you need to go through all the materials. You need to understand. You need to really allocate sometimes for the revision, even though this is open book test. And based on experience, sometimes you can find the answer in the materials. All right, so that's why open book test requires understanding. Okay, that's why you need to read the question carefully. Why? Because open book test sometimes tests the level of questions may refer to higher order thinking of based on the Bloom taxonomy. For example, like analysis, application. We are still test student with the lower level thinking, but still, for example, the definition concept. Okay, define concept, but the defined concept is not referring to the actual academician definition. Okay, academic definition, but you are required to come up with your own understanding. Define concept, for example. Okay, by providing example. Okay, you need to come up with your own example. Okay, still, you're still citing here and there. You are still referring here and there, right? But the requirement is depend on your question. Yeah, okay. And beside that, how you prepare yourself in answering questions. Okay, I want to highlight about your writing. You are not writing, you are typing. Okay, you are typing. Okay, so for answers preparation, right? If let's say your question asks you to state 5 points. Okay, 5 points. So what you should do, right? Provide points and also elaboration. Okay, normally the question may ask 5 points with elaboration. So 5 points elaboration, 1 point elaboration, 1 point elaboration. Okay, can you lump all the information into one paragraph? I just want to ask you. Can you lump all information, the points and elaboration into one paragraph? Nicole?
Cannot.
All right. Arisha says no. Okay, why no, Arisha?
Because nanti lecturer susah nak cari point and elaboration macam tu. Kalau boleh asing.
Okay. Yeah. We want to thank you, Arisha. We want to avoid any discrepancies. This is your marks, and you need to understand lecturers is also human. Okay, and then sometimes the mistakes while marking. So we are trying to avoid any discrepancies, wrongly marking. Okay, why sometimes there is a tendency your points elaboration is similar to your first point elaboration. So lecturer, we thought, this belongs to the first one. Okay, so you have to strategize, indicate second point, blah 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 blah, followed by the explanation. Third point, first point. Okay, easier that way. I prefer that way. Okay, maybe some lecturers they prefer a paragraph, but you as a student, you need to differentiate which one is your first point in elaboration to differentiate your points. It's very important. Yeah. Okay. And then do not lump into paragraph. Okay, it's a messy. So better 1 point elaboration, one paragraph, another paragraph. And it depends on lecturers. You need to clarify with your lecturers whether they are accept a point format or not. Some lecturers requires a so-called ACES format. They need introduction, they need conclusion. Some lecturers, okay, it's sufficient enough. You provide me point and elaboration. Okay, so get clarification from your lecturers. You still got time. No worries. Okay, so that's about online examination. Okay, during the online examination. All right. So bear in your mind, yeah, the time frame. Make sure, yeah, you abide with the time frame, the 3 hours. And one thing, anak-anak saya, the submission thingy. I always inform my students, okay, do not leave the platform without confirm your submission successful or not. Okay, make sure your submission successful. Sometimes you upload, okay, you click, you download and upload the exam folder, all right, your exam folder, and then you think like, oh, I already upload, then surely it's already submit. Without verifying, without confirm it's successful, submit. So wait until the pop-up it's successful, submission successfully, blah blah blah. Then you can get permission to the invigilator, madam, I already successful submit, so I want to leave. But don't use your microphone, yeah. Just type, madam, I already submit and successful, and then I want to leave now. Okay, then the madam say thank you, yes, then thank you. All right, so that's the procedure. Make sure your submission successful. It's happened. Student, then afterward, hey, my God, I feel like Hey, I think I already submit. Then double check. Hey, there is no answers. Empty folder. All right, that's one thing. And another thing, okay, be careful when you are click or insert document. Double check the answer. All right, make sure you are submit the right or the correct answers. Okay, sometimes you have a lot of answers, right? Maybe this is the third day of examination and you have the previous examination. All right, so you wrongly click the answers file, then you submit. So what happened? The lecturer received, hey, this is not for my subject. Let's say I'm teaching personality in psychology. Okay, introduction to personality, for example. Hey, this is belongs to behavior modification. All right. Yeah. So what happened? You get 0. Happen, yeah? This is all experience. Because this is our experience as lecturers marking students answer script. All right. So another thing, you insert blank answer script. It's a blank. All right. So sometimes yes, on our side, we will clarify with the students. But normally to receive the answer script, it takes time from exam unit. Okay, they will takes time, finalize everything, then they will upload into our system. So then there's a gaps. All right. So like you guys, if let's say you realize you are wrongly attached answer folder or answer file, okay, please directly call exam unit, get verification whether you are submit the right answers or not. If you have some doubt, okay, sometimes you have that feeling because that's your paper. As a student, normally you have that feeling. Hey, am I attached the right people or not? Okay, get clarification from exam units. Okay, don't ask your lecturers because yet to receive from exam unit. Lecturers will receive maybe a day after or 2 days after, yeah, for marking. All right, so that's experience and something that you need to bear in your mind during the examination, and especially when it comes to submission answers. Yeah, okay, any question? Ada soalan online student? All right, if you have question, just use your chat box. Okay, so this is for physical. Can I know you are overwhelming already try something. All right, so for physical exam, the preparation before physical examination, this is requirement. again, the revision, okay, revision style, which I think it's a very important, because for physical examination, you can't even refer any resources. This is not open book examination, unlike online. Okay, this is not open book, unlike online. Yeah, don't think that online easier, open book. No, sometimes they having difficulties to find answers. You can just cross check with your colleague here. All right, because we are really test them according to taxonomy. Yeah, okay. Find a revision style that suit you. Okay, it start to memorizing and remember, and then you have to find a technique. How can you retrieve the information that you memorize? It's a very important, not only memorizing but retrieving information. Okay, and believe me, because when it comes to face-to-face examination, all right, there's possibilities. For example, burnout. Okay, why? It requires it's slightly different from online. It's really referring to your cognitive capabilities to remember things. Okay, and then how do you manage yourself? Yeah, your nervous system and whatnot. That's why the preparation, the readiness before final examination. Okay. Surely it's related to your notes and whatnot, the necessary things, information, okay, you go through during your revision. And again, the requirement, look at the past year questions, past semester question, or maybe 2 semesters back. Yeah. All right, and same as online students, you need to determine your final examination schedule. Yeah, when and apa nama, the time. All right, and again, check your exam confirmation. Okay, sama je, benda yang sama, is the same. Okay, but the only thing, physical exam students, you have to be ready physically and mentally. Ini penting, physically and mentally. So therefore, okay, during your exam, but this is fasting month, don't claim, hey, Madam Sophia advised us to take a very good breakfast for Muslim student. Madam Sophia asked me to take a breakfast before my final exam. What time is your final exam? We start at 10. So it should be by 9, I have to take a breakfast. Sorry, yeah? Jangan salah. Okay. For Muslim, of course, your sahur time lah. Okay. During, the earlier breakfast you take. All right. This is my sharing. Okay, my sharing. I think those in my class, I always share to my students. Okay, based on our experience, even other lecturers also, they have their own experience before final examination. Okay, it's good to take bananas. Okay, bananas, milk, right? Because banana contains several vitamins. Okay, it's good for your energy. Yeah. And also it helps your brain works. Okay, banana. Don't, while taking exam, you are eating bananas. No, all right. You have to take maybe 2 hours before and earlier than that. Okay, so that the nutrient and whatnot will absorb into your body. All right, it helps you out. Okay, I am not a dietitian, but this is my advice. And earlier than that, I think you can practice chewing raisin, take pistachios. Maybe pistachios is quite expensive, but I think you can bear on it, right? You can afford to buy it. Yalah, top up pun boleh beli, of course, pistachios, yeah. But I think the easiest can find is a raisin. But how do you eat raisins? We have a technique. It's not you one shot you eat all. Okay, one box you eat all. No. Okay, you have to chew it until tasteless. That's the tips to get the nutrient and helps your cognitive or your brain. It helps your brain function lah. Okay, and good breakfast. And beforehand, you have to make sure you must have a very good sleep. means you fulfill the 6 hours requirement sleeps. Okay, do not drag your time with your Facebooking and then what chatting, Instagramming, anything, yeah, game and whatnot, because you must make sure your condition, your sleep condition, your sleep duration, your hours. Okay, 6 to 7 hours. 6 is sufficient. Okay, and then give yourself plenty of time to get to the exam hall. So meanings what? Okay, let's say you are far from the university. Okay, we're staying far from the university, so you have to come earlier. All right. So you have to come earlier so that you are calm when you enter the examination hall. Okay. It's not in rushing. Okay, bila you rushing, you will develop other psychological punya apa tu symptoms lah. So unable to control your apa nama calm, your calmness. Okay, and then let's say your condition, your self condition in not in a good, in not, you are not comfortable, you are sweating, yeah, because you are rushing. So it will affect your mindset. Okay, your mindset. So you are not ready to answer the questions. Okay, it will affect how you answer the question. Yeah. So we are trying to avoid any what we call that, any discrepancies or any problems. All right, and bring along the necessary. For example, your stationery. Do not borrow from your friends. Yes, you can borrow, but you are actually what? You interrupt. Okay, you will distract your friends actually. Okay, can I borrow your calculator? Hey, I borrow your liquid paper. Hey, I borrow. This is examination. You are not in a classroom to learn, to listen to the lecture. Okay, so please make sure if you having some, for example, statistic or whatnot, which require you a calculator, bring. Yeah, bring. All right. Yes, your final examination slip. Okay, slip exam, the printout slip. Okay, and your ID. It's very important to verify the candidates. The invigilator will check your ID and also slips. All right. And if you you leave your exam slip, okay, you can straight away to exam unit to print out the slips. If let's say you leave your ID at home, so you have your license driving or even your IC with you, just show your IC. Yeah. And then take a few minutes to read the instruction. Okay, when you receive your question paper, you on your table. So please make sure you read the instruction. Okay, and then the question, you can glance through the questions. All right, it's good to glance through this question. Why? You go and flip the question paper so that you can strategize. Which one, you can prioritize, and which question that you think difficult and takes time for you to answer, then you can skip first and you continue with the easiest one. I think this is a common tips. Yeah, it's a common tips, and but I just to share again and again. Yeah. And then plan how much time you need for each question. Then how do you plan? How do you plan is actually relate to how you answer. Sometimes students, I know you read a lot, you remember a lot. Okay, you memorizing a lot. Okay, so the question just asks you to explain 4 strategies. Okay, or explain 4 factors which influence the development of human behavior. Example. Okay, 4 factors. Is it requires examples? The question, is it requires you to provide an example? No, right? Okay, so no. So if there is no requirement to provide example, please do not provide any example. So that's why, okay, plan how you answer the question. All right, and if let's say, okay, you stuck to answer the question, even it's a very simple question, but you have no ideas. Okay, you have no idea. This could happen. This could happen. All right. So try to channel yourself to the other questions. Okay, do not panic if you get stuck on a question. All right, and again, another requirement is your writing. For physical, it's writing. make sure your writing, okay, your font size writing. If we type, yes, we can choose which font size, 11, 12, 10. But you guys, those who are, your writing is a very small size, could you please just slightly enlarge your size of writing? Okay, that's one thing. And then number two, your, way of writing. Don't make it your answers messy. So you have to make sure you are presenting the answer to the lecturers. And your lecturers is not machine. Okay, like OMR, just put on the machine, then they can, read through the answers. So, and lecturers receive about 100 and 200, sometimes 400 answer script. Okay, so lecturers also human. Okay, so even in psychology, I just share you in psychology part, psychology perspective, writing can affect how you interpret things, how you evaluating, writing from your writing style. But it's unfair, okay, because in marking, we do have what we call as impression, which is a first impression marking. And then afterward, then we go and write. Go one by one, student answers marking. So make sure your writing, is a very neat, nice, so that easier for the markers, the markers to the lecturer to mark. So you have to make sure that. Okay. And then I think same goes to online, where how do you prepare the paragraph? Yeah, don't lump into one paragraph. Yeah, and then just provide the necessary. All right. Then make sure you answer the question. So tolong pastikan, make sure. Okay, you answer the question, and I think once you are complete everything, you submit. Okay, submit, and then what's happened in the next? After you complete one course, so what's next? Of course, you gonna have other courses, right? So what to do? So once you finish your exam, okay, do not think about it. Put aside. Okay, go to your calendar or any diary, whatnot. Just put or just draw pangkar. Okay, cross. Okay, now you settle with your exam. Okay, do not discuss with your friends by right. Psychologically, okay, it's not good. All right, it's not good because you want to ready yourself and your mind to the next exam question. All right, so be ready to the next question. Just focus to the next course. Yeah, next course or next examination. All right, put aside and then focus the next one. Even I think I do bad in the part 1 or part 2. Let it go. Let it be. Don't discuss first. It will affect your condition. Yeah, itu saya punya saranan lah. That's my suggestion. Okay. So on my side, I wish you best of luck, everyone, and I hope from my sharing and my experience as a teachers, as a lecturers, mark students' answers. I hope can benefits you. Okay, for online students, again and again, be careful when in terms of the submission. I a bit worry about your submission of answers. Yeah, and then for the conventional, your readiness, your presence during the examination. Okay, now I think sometimes you don't have a physical examination, and for conventional, I believe that the previous you have experience and the previous examination like SPM or maybe your as upper secondary primary schools. Okay, but the thing is a different setting lah, different format and requirement. Yeah, any question you may ask? Ada soalan? Tak ada soalan. Oh, perfect lah.
Comel dan comel.
Okay, so thank you so much. I wish you guys best of luck. I hope that you can score and you will achieve as what you aim. Okay, moga dapat keputusan yang cemerlang, colourful result lah. Alright. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye. I hand over to Shafiq.
Thank you so much, Madam Sophia, for your sharing. Okay, this is something either conventional student or online student should know, and I hope everyone here do take note on that. So now we are moving on to the Q&A session. I will read the question and I will pass to either Miss Aisha or Mr. Naim to answer it. Okay, so the first question by Van Ayagama, Madam, if we over answering early, can we go out from the exam hall?
Okay. Sorry.
You want me to answer or what? Okay, alright, let me answer ya. Siapa nama ni Aish and also Shafiq. Thank you Farah. Farah kata, Madam, since it's compulsory to switch on the video. Yes, Farah, you can get permission from your invigilator. Just mentioned, can I just wait for 5 minutes or 2 minutes to washroom or whatnot. Even based on our experience last semester, part 1. This semester part 1, right? Part 1. Masa tu belum puasa lagi. Early in the morning, we start 8:30. So students, Madam, can I just have my breakfast for 5 minutes? Yes. So I I give permission, then they come back. But make sure, even though you are away from your station, you still need to switch on your camera. Camera you must switch on along the examination time. Okay, is it clear, Farah? For us to answer at this. Okay, there's another question. Can we use 2 devices, one to join the link and the other one for us to answer? Yes. So means you use your camera and then you are using your laptop or your PC to answer exam. Boleh, can. No worries. As long as you join the link, okay, and then the invigilator can verify your attendance. The importance is verification of the attendance. Yeah. All right, Farah. Okay. Any other question? Especially for online, switch on camera. Tak ada issue. Ada juga because mami ni, sorry saya drag sikit. Ada seorang pelajar, there's one student, she is mother to 4 months baby, which baby still breastfeeding. Okay, we allow the mommy to to have to breastfeed the babies for 10 to 5 minutes, so no worries, even though it's a switch on camera, but you still can continue with other things as long as you just inform the invigilator. No worries. How do we overcome this now? Because we need the exam slip for the entrance. Is it the okay, Hafiz, are you referring to me or other? You're asking me, right? We are unable to confirm the pre-course, thus not able to produce the exam slip. Hafiz, you can check any attendance bar or financially bound, or you can just direct to exam unit to check your status. Yeah. Okay, Aish. Saya serahkan pada Aish.
Okay. I will repeat back the question, Aish.
Okay.
So the first question, madam, if we over answering early, can we go out from the exam hall?
Okay, so for this part is for convent students, right? If I'm not mistaken, Ms. Uzha already answered it for you guys. If you guys answering it early, okay, you guys can go out after you guys have finished. But I forgot to mention just now. Okay, you have to bear in your mind for the first 30 minutes and for the last 30 minutes, you cannot go out to anywhere. Means that for the first 30 minutes, if you want to go to toilet and all, please make sure you attend your personal needs before you even enter the exam hall. Okay, please make sure to do so. Okay, any on your personal needs. Okay, but to answer this question, yes, you can. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Second question, madam, the attire should be formal or casual?
Okay, so on this part, Muhammad Daniel, yeah. The attire, it should be smart casual. Okay, smart casual, just like you come to the campus. But I want to remind to all of those girls, okay, as it is on Ramadan month, right? Don't wear macam short skirt, okay, wear something yang comfortable for you because you are going to sit for long, for 3 hours in the examination hall, in the examination class. Is going to be very, very cold. You understand what I mean? Even in the class pun, we already felt the coolness, right? So please make sure that you wear a comfortable attire. Okay, it is a smart casual, but please do not wear any slipper. That is an informal one, so please don't wear any of that. Okay, please wear a casual, smart casual, just like you came to the campus.
Okay, next. I'm sorry if this is a repeated question, but where can I find the examination slip?
Okay, to answer Aurora question, can I have Nicole change back the screen? Okay, for this part, I hope you guys please pay attention to it, yeah. Okay, for you to view your examination slip, okay. For you to view your examination slips, you have to go through Nico back one. Okay, you have to go to the Unique Campus V2 and then you go and click the icon of academic, the second icon. Okay, as you guys can see there, the second icon of academic, and then you go to the column of the January 2023. Okay, don't go to on the above one. On the above one, I would say it's a May 2023. You go to the January 2023 row, and then there you can find a blue box. Okay, the blue box which written as view, and then you click on it. You click on it, and then it will appear like this. Okay, you appear like this. Okay, so here you can view your marks, your carry marks for your subject, your assignments and all your forum, and so you can view it here. And then you can see there is a green tab written as examination slips. And then you click on it, and then a PDF file will pop up. Okay, showing your examination slips. So for convent students, you are required, okay, compulsory for you, wajibul orang kata, wajib untuk print out this examination slip because you are going to bring it on your examination day later on. Okay, Aurora, am I answering your question?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, welcome.
Okay, next from Alia. The seat number 2 dapat before masuk exam hall lah kan?
Nama tadi siapa? Alia?
Alia.
Yes, the seat number you memang akan dapat before exam. Just like I said before you enter any examination hall, please make sure that you go first to a board. Okay, before the pintu tu dia ada satu board. There you can check your name, your matric numbers and your seat number before you enter. Okay, tak adalah orang nak panggil Alia, sit sini. No. You are going to check it for yourself and then sit accordingly. Do not sit at anybody's place. Okay, hope I'm answering your question. Good.
Is there any question, guys?
Okay, I want to answer for Hafiz. Okay, let's say you say that you don't have any barring status. Okay, you don't have any barring status. You are unable to confirm the pre-course, right? Is it because of you have a class or what? Because let's say, okay, I give you guys an insight. Let's say if you guys clash classes, okay, and then if you encounter that problem, you can just pick any class. Okay, let's say even though you don't want that subject for the next semester, then you can just register it for now. Okay, register it for now. Because of what? Because first of all, you want to print your exam slip. Because when you are unable to confirm your pre-course, you can't print or you can't view at all your examination slips. Second of all, just like I said before, if you don't want that subject, tapi you already submitted that subject, next semester during first and second week, we will have add and drop week session. So during that week, you can drop the subject that you don't want and you can add a new subject that you want. Okay, without any fee. Okay, without any fee, tidak akan dikenakan apa-apa fee. So that's why at the moment, if you let's say lah, there is a class that you want to take for the next semester, but it clashes with other class, then you take any other class yang tak clash, just add on into your pre-course. Okay, and then you submit in order for you to print out your exam slip. I hope you can bear that in mind, yeah. No clash. I see. Okay.
Okay, next from Aurora juga. I just check and I have the same issue with Hafiz. Do I need to visit One Stop Center to settle the issue? From Aurora.
Again, what was the question?
I just checked and I have the same issue with Hafiz. Do I need to visit One Stop Center to settle the issue?
Maybe you can refresh back the website and try untuk tengok malam ni juga, because it's a weekend, right? Okay, if let's say by Monday you still tak dapat print your exam slip, then you can just terus on apa orang kata contact with the exam unit. You're welcome, Aurora. If you guys have any question, just drop out tau. Just
Yes.
drop je the question.
Any more question, guys? A question. Okay. Okay, then if that all the questions you guys have on, don't worry. Actually, during the exam day, as we as friends team are still active to answering your question. So don't hesitate to ask your mentors. Okay. Okay. As we are nearing to the end of our sharing session for today, we as the organizing committee, we really hope all the guidance and information we provided help you during your finals. As a reminder, all of you before leave, kindly fill in the feedback form for the improvement of the event, as we already shared the link in the chat box. And also don't forget to follow our Instagram. Later, Mirza will share the link also in the chat box. Yes, thank you, Farhan. Okay. Okay, and before we all leave, I would like to invite you guys to open your camera for our photo session for today's event.
Okay guys, can I add on something? Banyak cakap kan, dah lah puasa. Okay, I nak add on something. As before this, I nak add on my experience before this. It is about online students. After you habis exam, after you already done with your exam, please make sure you keep your answer sheet. Okay, maybe until next semester. Because of what? Because me myself, I have accounted it. Okay, I tell you my situation. I already submit it, and I already got an email that I submit the paper. But 2 weeks after that, during the lecturer's marking timeline, one lecturer messaged me. She said that you tak sit for exam ke? I was like, what? I sit for exam, and I have the email that I submitted the exam. And then so please, if that situation happen to you guys, you ada bukti yang you dah hantar. Okay, you dah ada bukti yang you dah hantar from the email. And if let's say you macam tak dapat email, then you screenshot, okay, the submission pages. Okay, and then you submit your answer sheet for that subject through that lecturer's email. Okay, because you have evidence yang you dah hantar, so they don't really have any macam nak cakap diorang akan bagi you kosong, diorang akan bagi you 0 marks. So just I said, please keep your answer sheet until next semester, because I know some of us sometimes nak freekan our laptop storage and all, right, but for exam sheets, please until next semester, simpan and keep it until you dapat your results. Okay, good.
Siapa yang akan screenshot? Mirza yang screenshot.
Semua dah switch on camera ke?
Nanti everyone can use the background yang Mirza hantar dekat laptop.
Okay, ready ya? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, freestyle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for taking your time and being with us today. I wish you all the best for your upcoming final exam.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you guys for attending.